I just made my first 10K per month in online business as an 18-year-old entrepreneur, and I simply did it by using this one thing. And that one thing was the law of detachment, and it's simply just letting go because you are so confident that everything you want or what you're working towards is already yours and it will just come to you. But it wasn't always this way. When I first got into online business, I was the most attached human being of all time. Whether that was just in general or to the results in online business, I was so attached to the money. When I first started hopping on closing calls, I was super attached. I just wanted the commission. I just wanted them to buy. And I never made any sales. I never got any closes. And even when I was first learning the skill, I wanted to get on an offer. I wanted to see the results so fast and so quick because I was so attached. I would sit at my desk for 10 to 12 hours a day grinding, not seeing any result because I was so attached to the outcome, to the money, to the result, to whatever I was working towards. But once I learned to just let go, not worry about the money, not worry about the result, not worry about the outcome, because I knew it was already mine, that's when I made the most money. And it's kind of funny enough, I was thinking to myself this month, why did I make 10K per month? Like, what really allowed me to detach? A simple cheat code way was spending money, whether that was me blowing money on dinners or blowing money on my setup, whatever that may be. It made me more money because I was detached from the money. I used to always have this big scarcity mindset where I would hold money so near and dear, I would never want to spend it. But then now, when I spend the most money, I make the most money because in its abundance mindset. I know that the money will come back to me. I know that the money will flow to me. So whether that was me going out to a dinner from 9 p.m., blowing all this money till 1 o'clock in the morning, and then coming back and waking up at 8 a.m., hopping on a closing call and making the money back like that, it puts you in a detachment mindset because you can't worry about the money, right? You've already spent it. You were so confident it will come back to you. And that's basically what the law of detachment is. It's simply learning to let go. And it is hard because as humans, we are attached to literally everything. As you know, in relationships, money, whatever that may be, we are programmed to be attached to it. And I definitely struggled with this. I had a relationship at the time when I was first getting into online business. I wanted money so bad. I just wanted all these things and I was so attached to them. But when you can learn to let go, when you can learn to just let things flow to you because you know you're going to get whatever outcome you want in life, that's when you're going to see the result. It's funny, if you're an athlete, right? When I would play my best basketball game or my best soccer game, it was because I was simply detached. I didn't care if we won or lost. All I cared about was just going out there and trying to be the best version of me, just focusing on the inputs and what I can control. When you don't care about the outcome, when you don't care about the result, it's funny how you play better, how you're going to perform better. And it was the same thing with closing and high ticket sales. When all I did was focus on becoming the best closer, and just focusing on the skill set and only focusing on becoming the best version of me, that's when I made the most money. When I took money out of the equation and I didn't care about the outcome of the result, whether they closed or whether they didn't, that's genuinely when I made the most money because I'm not attached to the money, I'm not consumed by it. So when you can learn to just let go of the outcome, let go of the result, it will come to you. It's funny, use this for example. You all probably know a friend or one of your boys who all they do is chase girls. They're so obsessed with girls, and it's kind of funny how the girls, all they do is run away from him. Because the more you chase something, the more you're obsessed with something, the more likely it's going to run away from you. But when you can just let go and detach, it's funny how the term playing hard to get actually works because you're not consumed by it. You're not so attached to it and you hold it near and dear. And that's what I learned is when you can learn to let go, when you can be so confident that the result that you're hoping for is already yours, that's when you're going to see the result. That's when you're going to make the most money. And that was the biggest lesson I learned is that whenever I can simply just learn to let go and that all I can do is focus on what I can focus on, that's when I made the most money. That's when everything started to work for me. And it simply comes down to confidence. Like I know this is obviously about the law of detachment, but confidence is literally the key to the world. It goes hand in hand with every law you study, with everything and this and that. Because yes, you need to learn to let go. You need to stop being detached. But that comes with the confidence of knowing that whatever you're working towards, whether that's you making money, whether that's you trying to become a professional athlete, whatever that may be, you are so confident that you already have it, that it's already yours. And when you can do that, that's when you'll get the result. The people who you see, all of these GOAT athletes, Tom Brady, Cristiano Ronaldo, whoever it may be, they're the most confident individuals. because they know that the result is already theirs. And that's all it is when it comes to the law of detachment, is you just let go because you know everything will come to you. When you can actually put this into practice, because detachment does take action. You can't just say, oh, I'm detached, and then expect to be detached. No, it does require action behind it. And that's when it comes to spending money. Like, let's be real, you're an 18-year-old, you're 18 to 23 years old. Like, yes, you can be investing, but let's be real, the money is going to be spent. So might as well put it in a good mindset and spend it on the things that you want to spend it on. And then obviously you need to have a job, you need to be working. But the cool thing about being in high ticket sales is that it's on you to make the money back. And that is credit to just me using the law of detachment, that I was so confident that the next closing call I was going to hop on, whether it was a follow-up, an upsell, whatever that may be, I was going to make the money back. And that's put me in the position where I am today, which is obviously I have a lot more to go. $10,000 per month is not that much money, but from only being an online business for just going on 4 months, it's not too bad. And that's just kind of the whole purpose of this video. It's a little bit of an introduction to me because obviously this is my first video on YouTube, but to simply let you know, if you are an online business, if you are an entrepreneur, when you can use the law of detachment in your life, it will drastically change everything, because it did change mine in just simply 1 month. By learning to let go because I knew the money was going to flow to me, I changed my whole mindset, my whole perspective, whether that was going from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, or just simply not being attached. Because when you are attached to things, when you hold things so near and dear, all they do is run away from you. So all you need to do is detach, let things go, and watch the money come to you.